Now, earlier this year, primary schools in East London were criticised for giving controversial surveys to 9 and 10-year-olds, which included questions about how much they trust members of different races and religions. The survey was withdrawn, but Channel 4 News has now obtained evidence that Waltham Forest Council was seeking out primary school children it feared were at risk of radicalisation. Here's Asid Baig.
Earlier this year, a controversial survey was given out to primary school children in East London. However, parents expressed their alarm after the survey became public. The survey was given to children without the parents' knowledge or consent, and it was part of a program called Building Resilience Through Integration and Trust. As part of the survey, children aged 9 and 10 were asked to agree or disagree with statements such as, "It's better to be a dead hero than to live passively," that my religion is the only true religion, and if someone was to make fun of my race or religion, that I would stop them, even if that meant hurting them.
The teachers didn't really...
One of the parents whose child was in the class only found out about the survey when it was highlighted in the media.
By them not informing us beforehand and giving us at least the option of opting in or opting out, or just to make us aware as parents, I think was totally incorrect on the school behalf.
At the time, the council said it had nothing to do with radicalisation or extremism, including on national radio, but it was about social cohesion. And 7 children at one school were identified and referred on for further sessions. Emails obtained through the Freedom of Information request show that the council contacted the schools on the basis of protecting children from radicalisation.
Our project will combine a universal teaching module with a range of tools designed to ensure early intervention for any children and young people who are felt to be vulnerable to radicalisation. Given recent national events such as the Trojan horse plot in Birmingham schools, the Rotherham CSE case and international crisis in Syria, Gaza and Iraq, we hope you feel this is both pertinent and timely.
The survey was scrapped in June this year, but the programme continues. Some parents said they thought the programme was unduly targeting Muslims. A former governor told us that he had been approached by concerned parents.
Do you believe in your faith? Do you have friends of the same faith? Most children would answer in the affirmative and say yes. And it almost seemed that if the children were answering in the affirmative that they have an inclination or a strong belief in their faith, that they could potentially be targets to be classed as radicals, or leading up to being almost as terrorists. And I think that's a real grave concern.
Think tank Claystone, which has been very critical of the Preventing Violent Extremism agenda, say that the council had not been clear with parents.
When you look at the email communications between the council and the schools, all of the issues that were seen to be relevant to being involved in this programme were all issues that you could say, quote unquote, Muslim problems. There was no indication that the programme was intended to stop young people being involved with far-right groups, for example the EDL, and of course the PREVENT strategy is supposed to be something that guards against extremism in general.
The council has defended their position.
The programme is all about tackling issues of community cohesion and belonging, and you can't do that without challenging extremism.
The question still remains, should primary school children be screened for signs of radicalisation? And if so, was this the right way?
Asid Baig.